Okay. Now you can hear me. My microphone decided to quit. But we're back in action. If you tuned in time, you saw what happened for the first two batters. Here's Ryder swinging and missing at his first pitch. Cade Hott took a 1-2 pitch and tapped it back towards the mound. Pitch had a throwing error and caught it. Hott ended up going all the way to third on the play. Gunner on a 1-1 pitch had an RBI single up the middle. Sent Cade Hott home. 1-0 Cedar Park, and Ryder there just wore that one. And he's a hit batsman at first, and I think you're caught up now. That pushed Gunner to second. So no outs, and we're up 1-0.
Now batting number 2, Cole Kruger.
Cole Kruger, the DH, steps in. Come on, Daniel. Only left-handed hitter. Cole busy in the first game. They only got him out once to pop out to short. That one misses, 1-0. A 2 RBI double and stranded at third. An error on the first baseman and scored. A walk and scored. Previous game today against Cedar Ridge. Just everybody got on at least once. Almost everybody scored. That one low. 2-0. Trey Verver on deck. Ethan Becker in the hole. Ethan will be catching today. That's right, you didn't catch my lineup because the mic had dropped at that point. We'll go through that again here in just a second. All kinds of technical troubles today. Runner on the way to third. Throw, is it in time? Not in time. Stolen base for Gunner. Two balls and a strike. Pitch was called a strike. He swung at it. One misses low and away. 3-1 to Cole Kruger. Both runners were moving, so Hernandez moved to second on that play a moment ago, too. On the ground to first. Grabs it, going to go with the bag from out, and a run scores. Gunner, 2-0, with Ryder going to third. One down, Trey Verver, the left fielder, steps in.
Now batting number 22.
Earlier game today, he was a hit batsman and stranded at second. Singled and scored. Hit batsman and scored and popped out to second base. This one driven to center. Back he goes. Back. And it falls. Going to score one easily, and he's going to end a stand-up double and an RBI. Nice piece of hitting by Trey Verver. 3-0 Timberwolves.
Now batting number 19, Louis Alonso.
Louis Alonso. Pitch right at the shortstop, and they'll double him off a second to end the inning, but not before Cedar Park. A pair of hits and a hit batsman, and reaches an error and scores 3 runs. They're up 3-0. We'll be back in just a minute.
It's gonna feel real good, alright? Most dope. Everybody please put a thumb in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crazy ass kids doing like a boogie ball song. Let him in, let him in, let him in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crazy ass kids doing like a boogie ball song. Let him in, let him in, let him in. I feel like $1,000,000, but my money don't really feel like I do. And from the ground I build my own damn buzz. People was amazed I was still in high school, but now I'm out. And money what I'm about. Trying to get so much that I can't keep count.
Okay, we're going to give you Cedar Park's lineup now, since I did that when the microphone had dropped itself. Leading off, third baseman Cade Hott. Batting second, playing second, Gunnar Absek. Batting third and shortstop, Ryder Hernandez batting 4th and DHing Cole Kruger. Batting 5th in left field, Trey Verber. Batting 6th, and behind the plate, Ethan Becker.
Now pitching for Cedar Park, number 24, Julian Swift.
Actually, I think I got that wrong. I think they made a last-minute change I have to catch up with. I have playing first base Adam Vaughn. That looks to be right. I don't think I have the catcher right. Right field, Gavin Bernard. Center field, Darian Sue. And I do have the catcher right. It's not Ethan Becker, but rather that was the change, actually. Double check here and make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, Louis Alonso is wearing 19 today. Roman Fila suffering a little bit. 6 guys to the plate through 16 pitches, 10 strikes, 6 balls, gave up 2 hits, 3 runs, and hit a guy for McNeil. Here's the Mavs' first trip to the plate, leading off left fielder Jack Goins.
Number 1, Jack Goins.
First pitch a little low from Julian Swift, who's on the mound for Cedar Park today. 1-0 to Goins. They'll send catcher Lance Bailius and center fielder Chris Windisman also this inning. 2-0 as that one misses. That one's a called strike. 2-1 here to the leadoff hitter. That one missed. 3-1 to the leadoff hitter. Don't put the leadoff guy on, even with a 3-run lead. Taking the throw. Lifted to right center. Tracking it down is Sue. Underneath it for the catch, Darian Sue. I don't know how much we're paying him, but he probably deserves a raise. Catcher Lance Bailius.
Lance Bailius.
Called strike 1 to Bailius. 1 down, nobody on here. Up 3-0. Again, I still can't see the computer enough to update the scoring bar at the top. This one falls in. Gets past Sue. He tried to make a run and catch of it down to his knees, and it bounced past him. So it'll end up being a double. First hit of the game for the Mavericks. Here's Chris Windisman, the center fielder. Left-handed hitter.
Now batting, center fielder, number 18, Chris Windisman.
This one's taken to center as well. Backing over to his left is Darian Sue. Makes the catch. Tag at second. Throw in time but off. Kind of up the line a little bit. If it had been on the bag, probably an out. So 2 outs. Runner at third is Bailius. For the cleanup hitter, third baseman Caleb Mendoza. And they'll run for the catcher. But I didn't get his number. Can't tell you who it is. Boy, that speaker's loud back behind me.
Now batting third baseman Caleb Mendoza.
Here's Mendoza. Fastball outside. 1-0. Wet my whistle with a little bit of grape juice. Hang on a second. That's good stuff. The juice, not necessarily the pitch. 2-0 to Mendoza. There's a fastball for a strike. 2-1. Julian Swift on the mound, throwing from the stretch with a runner at third. Just needs an out to get out of this inning. Up 3-0. Bottom of the first. Outside with a fastball, 3-1. This one's driven to right center. Back and over, can't get to it. It's going to fall in and drive in a run. It's not going to go to second. So an RBI single to deep right center for Caleb Mendoza.
Now batting number 22, Ryan Shook.
Ryan Shook is the DH in the 5 spot. Fastball for a called strike 1. He is the tying run. 3-1 the score. Oh, this gets by Brett's, but only off to the side. Runner can advance, 1-1. Now, if you were with us for the first game, with what little we were able to get on the air in the first game with some technical issues with our hotspot, you'll know that I can't see my laptop. Sun's shining right on it, and so I can't update the score and the inning and all that in that little bar in the top. Runner's going, throw down is wide. Stolen base for Caleb Mendoza. And I still can't see the laptop. So that little score bar on the top, normally in night games anyway, when we can see the dang screen, we'll have that updated for you every inning with every score. Back towards the screen. 1-2. What a beautiful day out here. Hardly a cloud in the sky. Good temperature. Swing and a miss. He's down. And so is McNeil. First strikeout of the game for Julian Swift. They send 5. They're a pair of hits, a double and a single. They score 1 run through 1 complete. 3-1 Timberwolves. We'll be right back.
Please don't try to play us. 18. Oh, 18. 18. Please don't try to play us. 18. Oh, 18.
Sponsors of Timberwolf Baseball this season. They include ASI Protection Services, Toyota Cedar Park, Adele Golf, Alzer's Barbecue, and Austin Go-To Team Realty. Not to mention, but I should, Academy Outdoors. You see the advertising banner on the bottom. They're a big sponsor of Cedar Park Baseball. We'll be talking about them as the season goes. We'll go to the top of the second now. Cedar Park, the visiting team in this game. Goes Matt Kirkendall over to the first base's coaching box. 7, 8, 9 due up for Cedar Park. First baseman Adam Vaughn will lead off, followed by right fielder Gavin Bernard and center fielder Darian Sue. Fastball low and away. 1-0 to Vaughn. Vaughn didn't play in the first game today, so no numbers on him for you. High. 2-0 to Adam. And I don't know if I mentioned this while we were on the air in the first game, but several years ago we found some stats nationally in high school baseball. The leadoff hitter, if an inning gets on for free, scores 88% of the time. This one a bouncer to second. Through his glove, an error on the second baseman lets Adam Vaughn live at first. Early in the season, you're going to see some errors. We've committed, I think, 3 in 1 inning in the last game. That's what gave them 6 runs in the second. Gavin Bernard, the right fielder, left-handed hitter.
Now batting number 17, Mason Padani.
Oh, I've got the wrong roster, I guess. 17 isn't Bernard in these jerseys. Badani fouls the bunt up and the catcher has it, and they go down to first for the double play. Talk about bad luck. Went with no outs and a guy on to 2 outs and nobody on
Now batting number 11.
in just a
Darian
couple of
Sue.
seconds. Darian Sue to the plate. Nice pitch. Didn't like it though. 1-0. Let's look up what Sue did in the game 1 today, besides terrific plays on defense, of course. Infield single, hit batsman, single RBI and scored. Pretty good day at the plate too. Called strike on Darian. 1-1 here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second, nobody aboard. Scored 3 in the top of the first. Lead 3-1. Bunt, foul. 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 to Darian Sue. On the ground, back through the box and into short center field for a single. Nice piece of hitting by Darian. A little 2-out bingo, like your little league coach used to say. Top of the order with Cade Hott. Reached on an error and scored in the first inning. Cedar Park's big inning when they sent 12 to the plate was the 4th in the first game. They started with the first 2 hitters getting out. So they don't have any problem working some magic with 2 down. There's a throw to first, nothing to it. It's Sue at first, 2 outs. Hott at the plate awaiting his first pitch. Stays up and out, 1-0. 2 games tomorrow. A little bit later start for both of them, I think. I need to check that. Don't take my word for it. Check your own schedule. Coach has called Darian Sue in and is going to have somebody run for him. I'm not sure if there's an injury or what, but looks like Cannon McDonald running for him, who's not in the lineup for this game. Hott lifts it in the infield. Second baseman in on it. Makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down the hard way after the first guy reached an error. 4 up, 3 down. First guy reached an error and was doubled off, and then there was a single. It was Sue. His runner McDonald was stranded there as Hott popped out to the second baseman. We're through 1.5. Still leading 3-1. We'll be right back. Back to the action now as we go to the top of the bottom of the second. McNeil at the plate. 6, 7, 8 due in their order. Here is second baseman Ryan Vasek. Fastball outside, 1-0 to Vasek. On deck is right fielder James Marino. First baseman Jackson Collins in the hole. Fastball also stays outside, 2-0. Julian Swift on the mound for Cedar Park. Works with some pace. That fastball catches the corner, 2-1. Again, we'll have Coach Williams with us in the post-game show after this one. Swing and a miss, foul back to screen, 2-2. Talking about these two games today, Cedar Park victorious, gave up a big inning and then had a bigger inning of their own. 12-7 against Cedar Ridge in game one. Curveball stroked in the gap between short and third. Vasek is aboard. Third hit given up in 6 batters by Swift. Got to stem that tide. Here's the 7-hole hitter, right fielder James Morio. Left-handed hitter. Their second. That one in the dirt, 1-0. Runner going, no throw down. Uncontested steal for Vasek. Leaves first open now, and that pitch was called a ball, 2-0. Bunt, third base side, pitcher comes off. Only play is first, not in time. So runners at the corners now with no outs as Vasek goes to third on the play. Jackson Collins, the first baseman, to the plate. It's interesting, I think the only non-6A team that Cedar Park has played is the one loss, Belton. Fair in third base side, Haught with a gun of a throw to first for the out. Everybody else stays put, one down. Nice defensive play by Cade. Saw Cade Haught at the women's basketball game, the regional finals, where Cedar Park just wiped the floor with the fourth ranked team in the state, Georgetown. 44-12, shut them out in the second and fourth quarters. 60% of Georgetown's losses this year at Cedar Park. Sam Kubani takes the first one. Ball one. 9-hole hitter. One down, runners at second and third. That one misses, 2-0. Morio at second with a bunt single. Vasek at third, got aboard with a single. Swift high with a fastball, 3-0. Good pitch, fastball low in the zone, 3-1. Brett's getting the break behind the plate after catching game one, and Luis Alonso moves from first to catcher, and there's a catch on a foul tip, full count. Got two pretty good catchers. Adam Vaughn steps in at first when Alonso doesn't play. The rest of the infield is the same as game one. Outfield almost the same, just Bernard for Camden McDonald and right. That one's tipped foul, still 3-2. Ball four. Full count, one out walk for Sam Kubani. Bases are loaded for the leadoff hitter, Jack Goins, our left fielder. Flied out to center the first time up. We could sure use that right now. Of course, it might score the runner from third, depending on how much of a jump Sue can come in with on the ball. Tap back through the middle. Ryder can't get it. Run scores. The runner runs over Ryder as he's trying to scoop up the ball. It got out of his glove on the first base side of second base. Run scores. Fossick makes it a 3-2 game. Morio goes to third. Kubeni is at second. Goins with the fielder's choice. I guess we got to call that an error. Well, we don't know where he was going. It was a fielder's choice. He's trying to scoop it and go back to second. Can't assume a double play in these scoring issues. There's Lance Bailius, the catcher. Doubled and scored first time up. Don't need that right now. Fouled out a player outside. 0-1. Can't wait till we can start playing some games at our own home venue. Out on the porch at home. Oh, curveball. Headed for his head, but curved down towards the plate. Didn't make the strike zone, though. 1-1. Swung on out of play. Right side. 1-2. We're producing some nice professional polished commercials for our sponsors. We've got a couple of them produced, but I haven't had a chance to, I was going to do that today too. Load them into the machine. Got a couple others on the way, and we'll have those commercials playing for you through most of the year. This one fouled back in the screen by Lance Bailius. Still 1-2. Sponsors this year: Academy, ASI Protection Services, Toyota of Cedar Park, Owlsers Barbecue, Adele Golf, and Austin Go-To Team Realty. Chopper to third, to second. Oh, it's a thrown into right. Couple of runs score, and we've lost the lead. Throwing error on the third baseman. That lets Goins go from first to third. Goins is Goins from first to third. James Morio scored from third. Sam Kubeni scored from second. And what do you know, the second inning again, and we're hemorrhaging runs. It was just like game one. They scored 6 of their 7 runs, did Cedar Ridge, in inning 2. Fortunately, we scored 12. Little conference on the mound, figure out what to do about this. Chris Windesman, center fielder, 3-hole hitter due at the plate. He will be their 7th hitter of the inning. They got a bunt single, a walk, an error, fielder's choice. There's only one out.
Batting number 18, Chris Windesman.
Center fielder Windesman, left-handed hitter. He flied out to center last time up. Pitch outside, uncontested steal of second by Bailius. Leaves first open now. Well, I hope our bats stay hot today because we're giving up some runs here. Called strike one. Fastball, chop foul, right side. One-two, the count to Chris Windesman. What a nice pitch. A curveball that looked like it was going to go outside and just came back and caught the outside edge. Windesman down looking. Second strikeout for Julian Swift. Here's Caleb Mendoza, third baseman. RBI single to the right side. Last time up. Stranded at second.
Now batting number 3, Caleb Mendoza.
That one missed. 1-0 to Mendoza. Called strike. 1-1. Just need an out here to end this hemorrhage. Swing and a miss. Boy, his feet were too busy there to hit the ball. Not going to hit him moving the feet around like that. 1-2 to Mendoza. Back through the middle for an RBI single into center. He lunged to get that, but got it. What a nice throw home by Sue. Runner at third wasn't going to go, though, but Goins scored. 5-3 Mavericks. Bailius stays at third.
Now batting number 22, Ryan Shook.
Here's Ryan Shook, the DH, and they've now batted around in the second. Very similar to what happened in the first game. We take a early multi-run lead and then go down multi-runs in the second. There's another nice shot. On comes Verver rather, and he makes a nice running catch with his backhand coming up and to his right to end the inning with only 9 guys batting and not more, so I guess that's good, of course. But McNeil takes the lead. They do it on only 2 hits. There is an error, 3 hits rather, and there is an error and a walk. Scored 5 runs out of that somehow, and lead 5-3. We'll be right back. With ASI Protection Services, it is always safe. It's that simple. ASI Services provides commercial and residential alarm monitoring services. ASI does the install and the monitoring for way less than the large security change, and ASI is based in Austin, 13740 Research Boulevard. They've been in business for over 20 years. ASI also offers home automation services, repair services for access control, alarms, and CCTV, plus security camera installation and repair. That's ASI Protection Services. Call 512-467-2615. That's 512-467-2615. Top of the third, 2-3-4 due for Cedar Park. Here's the second baseman, Gunnar Absek, takes a nice curveball. A little 137-30 curve from the lefter. 0-1 to Gunnar. He singled and scored, had an RBI last time up. Swing and a miss, though, 0-2. Cedar Park didn't answer right away when they went down 6-2 after going up 2-0 in the first game to Cedar Ridge. They answered the next inning with, I don't know, a million runs, it felt like. That one misses 1-2. Almost in some shade now. On the ground, past the diving third baseman, just fair into left field. Absek rounding first, headed for second. Here's the throw, not in time. Slides in safe, Gunnar Absek, a leadoff double here in the top of the third.
Now batting number 14, Ryder Hernandez.
Ryder to the plate. Shortstop again today. He was a hit batsman and scored a run in the first. Conference on the mound between catcher Lance Bailius and Roman Fila, Mavericks pitcher. Forgotten that we're right under the approach path to Bergstrom here at McNeil, and lots of jet noise, and look up, big old jet airliners today. Back to the action. First pitch to Ryder Hernandez. Called strike, nice pitch. Cole Kruger on deck, Trey Verver after him. Timeout called. This one's driven to left. On comes the left fielder, makes the catch. He'll try to double him up at second, can't do it. Gunner's back in time. It was nicely struck by Ryder. Just happened to be just right at a guy almost. He had to just run up about 5 steps and catch it.
Now batting number 2, Cole Kruger.
A 1-out runner at second. Cole Kruger, the DH, steps in. Grounded out unassisted to the first baseman in his first trip today. Or in this game, not today. And a pretty busy offensive day in Game 1 against Cedar Ridge. Long look at second. In the dirt. Not going anywhere. Didn't get too far behind the batter. 1-0 to Cole Kruger. Cedar Park has now won, dating back to the beginning of the Corpus tournament last year, which was their last action prior to COVID panic. They've now won 10 of their last 13. This one to right in the sun. Ooh, boy, he turned away at the last moment but caught it anyway. Tagging his gunner and going to third on the play.
Now batting number 22, Trey Verver.
Verver to the plate. RBI double up the middle the first time. It was caught at second on a 6-4 a little later in the inning. Doubled off, basically. Called strike 1 on Trey. Luis Alonso behind the plate today, and he's batting next, and then the first baseman, Adam Vaughn. If we can keep this going. A curved ball that didn't have enough on it. 1-1 to Verver. High. 2-1 to Trey. Runner coming home on an attempt to steal, and he's got it. The pitcher just froze. Once the pitcher froze, it was going to be a balk and a free run anyway. Gunner just stole home. Outright stole it. Verver still a 2-1 count. Foul ball just barely third base side. 2-2. Cedar Park makes it a 1-run game, 5-4 now. And strikes him out. But Gunner sneaks one in. He leads off with a double and ends up stealing home later in the inning. Cedar Park is drawn closer. 5-4. We'll be back in a moment. Oh, pitcher comparison here. Julian Swift, our pitcher, on the mound right now, getting ready to start the bottom of the third. He has thrown 49 pitches, 31 strikes, 18 balls. Given up 5 hits, 5 runs, struck out 2 and walked 1. And their pitcher, Roman Fila, thrown 39 pitches, 25 strikes, 14 balls, giving up 4 hits, 4 runs, and hit a guy. And that's where we stand, down 5-4 here, going to the bottom of the third. The home team, McNeil, playing at their home venue tonight. Ryan Vasek hit by the first pitch of the inning. Not a good way to start out. So here's James Morio, right fielder, left-handed hitter. Reached with a bunt single, first time up, and scored. Outside. 1-0 to Morio. So yeah, Cedar Park has now won 10 of their last 13 games. One of the 3 they didn't win was a tie. Dating back to Corpus tournament last year. That one's a strike, 1-1. Actually dating back to the last 2 games of the Round Rock tournament, the first tournament last year. That's when they started a 5-game winning streak. Swing and a miss. 1-2. They're 5-1 right now. And virtually all of those opponents are 6A teams. Even last year. Up and out, 2-2. Cedar Park, well, really anybody, any high school team has not played a district game in almost 2 years. The COVID panic shut everything down before anybody could start district play last year. Here's a 2-2. Outside and low, full count to Morio. Foul out of play to the left side. Still 3-2 to James Morio. Boy, this grape juice hits the spot. Full count pitch. Lifted. Deep shortstop, shallow center, center over, makes a catch. Darian Sue again, superb defensively in center field. It's a good day at the plate, too. Jackson Collins, first baseman, grounded out to Cade Haught at third. First trip to the plate. 1 out, Vasek aboard at first. He was hit by a pitch. First pitch of the inning. There he goes. Throw down is a little wide of the bag. Pitch was a ball. Stolen base for Vasek. Fastball was a little high, 2-0. Right down the middle, swung on, foul towards the third base coach's box, 2-1. Not a lot of folks here. I'd say maybe 15 or 18 at the most. Called strike, 2-2 to Jackson Collins. 1 out, Vasek at second. 1-run lead. The Mavericks are nursing. Fastball. Line fair up the third base line. A run will score. I'll get it back in, but not before he gets to second. Jackson Collins, an RBI double. It's Vasek scoring from second on the play. Here's shortstop Sam Kubani. Walked and scored first time up. Got a change. Pitching change. Tyler DeVolder, it looks to be. Lefty. 5'11", 205 pounds senior. We'll let you watch him warm up.
Now pitching for Cedar Park, number 9, Tyler DeVolder.
Here's some other reviews of Alzer's Barbecue. Probably the best barbecue chicken we have ever had. Everything was fresh and moist. Definitely going back again. Here's another. Great flavor on the beans and potato salad. Brisket sandwich had a good flavor to it as well. And another. All the meats were good, especially the smoked turkey. Green beans were excellent. Coleslaw, potato salad, both very good. That's Alzer's Barbecue, and the orange trailer is next to the Shell Station on 1431, just east of Lakeline. Alzer's and Cedar Park's best barbecue. Remember to gear up this spring for all the action you can do outside as the nation's starting to open up again. With a couple of stops maybe at Academy. They've got everything you'll need for sports and outdoors. Here's shortstop Sam Kubaney. He'll be the first guy to take a pitch from Tyler DeVolder, a lefty. Always great to have good left-handed pitching. Sure, Coach Williams is really looking for that this year. Maybe Tyler could be the guy. That one a little high and or outside. 1-0 to Sam Kubaney, the shortstop. He walked and scored in the second. A little high. 2-0. Lifted out of play over McNeil dugout on the right side. (6-4) our score. Line foul towards the first base dugout. Trying to make sure his teammates are heads up. 2-2 the count to Kubaney. Curveball stayed outside. Full count now. Just get the feeling Cedar Park's going to open up with some runs in this next inning. Lifted foul out of play right side. Still 3-2. The fourth inning that was their big inning in the last game, scoring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runs. 7 runs. Sending 12 men to the plate. That one stayed outside, and a first batter facing DeVolder walks his second walk of the game. Top of the order now. Jack Goins, a left fielder. On with a fielder's choice and scored in the second. Fly down to Darian Sue in center in the first. Fastball high, 1-0. Kick and a throw. Called strike. I thought that was a little outside, but boy, we need the strike call. 1-1. High and out. 2-1. Swing and a miss. A heater right down the middle. Runs the count even at 22. Lance Bailey as the catcher is on deck, and then Chris Windesman, center fielder, after him. There's a run in, 2 on, and 1 out. Back towards us. Still 2-2. That one gets through to the fence. Every runner moves up. Moves Collins to third. Kubani to second. First is open now, and a full count to Goins. It may not be open long. Except for 1 inning in the previous game, Cedar Park looked pretty good in the field, but they're not looking too good in this game. Fouled, still a full count. This will be the 8th pitch to Jack Goins. And it's a walk. So Goins is aboard. And the bases are juiced. Collins at third, Kubani at second, Goins at first for the catcher, Lance Bailius. He doubled and scored in the first, reached with an E5 and was stranded at third in the second.
Now batting number 27, Lance Bailius.
High, nicely stabbed as a catcher. Alonzo really having to spring up for that one. 1-0 to Bailius. That one misses. 2-0. That one outside. Been calling that a strike, except for a pitcher who's kind of struggling. Tends not to. Called strike on that curveball. 3-1. Interesting they chose to throw a bender at 3-0 and not the standard heater down the middle of the plate. There's one of those, and he fouled it off and fought back from 3-0 now to a full count. 1 out, bases loaded. Hard hit one hopper to Ryder would be nice for a double play to end the inning. Fouled out of play to our right side. Here comes pitch number 7 to Lance Bailius. Another airliner passing over. And there's a called strike 3, catches the outside edge. Bailius is down, and there are 2 away. Only 1 run in this inning so far. The leadoff guy was hit by a pitch and scored. But there are 3 others on base for Chris Windesman. 3-hole hitter, so he's pretty good. Center fielder, and he's due. Flied out to center and struck out looking. Ooh, that was a nice pitch. That had been called a strike to a right-handed hitter. In the dirt, 2-0. Fastball for a strike, 2-1. I'm in the shade, but the laptop is not. What kind of bad luck is that? I'm going to wait for the shade to see if I can see the laptop. That one missed low, 3-1 to Windisman. 4 of the last 5 hitters have gone to a 3-ball count. There's a called strike, full count now. Each of the last 4 batters now has gone to a full count. On the ground, foul to the first base side. Still 3-2. We'll do full count all over again. Would have been trouble if it was a few inches farther left. Would have scored at least 2. 6-4 our score. McNeil leading Cedar Park. Ground ball to the second baseman. Gunner gets it. Over to first for the out to end the inning with only 1 run in. That's key. So the lead goes to 6-4. We'll be back in a second.
Kids were laughing in my classes while I was scheming for the masses. Who do you think you are?
41 pitches for Cedar Park pitchers in that inning. They only sent 7 players to the plate. That's about 6 pitches per guy. And that's kind of a high total. Top of the 4th now. We're at 6, 7, and 8 in the order.
Now batting number 19, Louis Alonso.
Leading off, the catcher, Louis Alonso. Lined out to short, first time up. First pitch fastball that stays high. 1-0 to Louis. Adam Vaughn up next, then Mason Vidani. Fastball low. 2-0. Roman Fila still on the mound, pitching well. First 3 hitters of the game scored. He's done well since. This one's lifted shallow center field. Over to his left. Ooh, now it's going back. Makes the catch. Wind caught that one and gave Chris Windisman a little bit of a chore there. Adam Vaughn, first baseman, with an E4 the first time. Doubled off first. Well, it was picked off by the catcher, yeah. Snap throw down after a pitch. Ooh, that was a nice bender for a called strike 1 to Vaughn. I wouldn't say we've seen really, really good pitching a lot today, but we've seen some good pitches. That one gets through the catcher to the screen, 1-1. Pitch goes outside. 2-1 to Adam Vaughn. Adam pitched a little bit last weekend. That one's high, 3-1. Pedani on deck, then Darian Sue, then we're back to Cade Hott at the top of the order. Oh, did he cut or not? Nope, and it was too high. So, a one-out walk for Adam Vaughn as he sheds the accoutrements and heads to the bag.
Now batting number 17, Mason Pedani.
And I believe, yeah, that's the first walk of the game issued by Roman Fila. Here's Mason Pedani playing right field today, popped out to the catcher. Low. 1-0 to Mason. Two left-handed hitters in this order, just one in the first game, Pedani, who fouls that one off, 1-1, and Cole Kruger in the 4 spot. They've got two as well, Chris Windesman in the 3 hole and James Morrow in the 7. Throw to first, back in time. That one misses. 2-1. High. 2-2. I had it backwards a moment ago. It was 1-2 prior to that pitch. 1 out, 1 aboard. Vaughn at first. Top of the 4th. Trailing by 2, 6-4. This one on the ground. Second baseman over to first with the play. Makes it. It's kind of a sacrifice ground out, so to speak, to get Vaughn to second in scoring position. 2 outs, runner in scoring position. Vaughn, Darian Sue.
6, Cannon McDonald.
Oh. Cannon McDonald. Mark that out. Lifts it to center. Up and to his left, the center fielder Windesman makes the catch. And Cedar Park is down.
We have 5 hamburgers left at the new Stampede trailer we have down there.
Oh, I'd like one of those.
So if you're hungry and you want a hamburger, head down to the Stampede. 5 hamburgers.
We'll be back in just a minute as soon as I get back from the hamburger stand.
Now batting number 3, third baseman Caleb Mendoza. batting number 22, Ryan Shook.
Told you I'd be back after one after that hamburger. I wasn't kidding. Ryan Shook in with one out as Mendoza flies out. Saw that as I was walking back up here to the old table. The 1-0 is high, 2-0 to Shook, who struck out swinging in the first and the inning, and then lined out to left to end the second inning. Strike. I went over to get one of those last 5 hamburgers you heard him talk about, and Angie McDonald runs up and buys it for me. Bless her heart. So she'll be bringing it up here in a minute. Fouled in the dirt around the plate, 2-2 to Shook. Timberwolves trying to stick in here, trailing 6-4. That one misses, counts full to Ryan Shook. I don't have McNeil's record on the year. Cedar Park, of course, 5-1 with a tie. And a walk. A lot of free passes issued today. Second baseman Ryan Vasek stepping in now, getting the signals from coach. And there's Angie with the burger. Oh, wow. Bacon and 2 patties. Look at that. They do it well here, don't they? Wow, it smells good. Pardon me while I ketchup up my bacon burger. Called strike 1. I can still do a baseball game while I'm preparing and eating a burger. I guess I can. Swing and a miss. Boy, almost fell down swinging that one so hard. 0-2 to Ryan Vasek, who singled and scored and was a hit batsman and scored. That one misses. 1-2 to Vasek. Right fielder James Mario is next. First baseman Jackson Collins after him if they keep it going. 1 out, Shook at first. McNeil nursing a 2-run lead. That one in the dirt, gets away. Runner will go down to second. So 2-2 the count. Now first base open, and Shook is at second base. Boy, this burger smells good. I'm still kind of prepping it, getting my mayonnaise on and my ketchup. I was wondering what I was going to do for dinner tonight. Pitch is low and away. Double meat patty. That's pretty good. I don't think I've ever had a double meat patty burger at a high school baseball game. Full count now. Swings and drifts it towards right center. Can they get there? They can't. It drops in. It's going to be a double. Rounded third. Here comes the throw home. Not in time. Shook scores. Vasek gets an RBI. A double, leaving him at second. Score now 7-4 McNeil.
Now batting number 15, James Morio.
Right fielder James Morio, bunt singled and scored and flied out to Sue in center. Oh, hits him. So many hit batsmen today for both teams, both the opponent and ours. Must have been 8 or 9 so far between the game and a half that we've seen. And that's probably going to be it for Tyler DeVolder. I might eat my burger a little bit while we Figure out who's
Now
going to be
pitching for
playing.
Cedar
Oh, it's
Park,
Kevin
number
Muir.
10, Kevin Muir.
All right, we'll watch Kevin Muir warm up while I eat my burger. Tell you what, folks, I don't know that I've had a better burger than this at any high school game. The double char burger with ketchup and mayo,
Batting for McNeil, number 5, Jacob Ritter.
manufactured by the McNeil Booster Club and provided for me by the Cedar Park Booster Club. Financed anyway. This is lifted. First pitch from Kevin Muir, out of play, foul over our left shoulder. This is Jackson Collins, an 0-1 start. And folks, I'm going to be pretty quiet this next half inning because I'm trying to devour this burger. So I'm mainly going to introduce whoever the players are who do things and let you watch the game because I'm going to eat. And there's a strikeout of Jackson Collins. First guy to face Kevin Muir goes down swinging. Bottom of the order, shortstop Sam Kubaney. I'm still eating. Throw down to third. Is it in time? Got him. Nice job to get out of the inning. Now I really can eat. That was Luis Alonso to Cade Haught. Caught stealing third. Be right back.
Now batting for Cedar Park, number 5, Kate Hott.
Kate steps in. Top of the fifth, bunting up the third base side. A pretty good one. Not in time. Kate legs it out. First pitch bunt single to the third base side for Hott. Only Cedar Park's fifth hit of the game.
Now batting number 13, Gunnar Absek.
Well, they've only got 6. Now look at that, so we're closer to them in hit count than run count. Here's Gunnar. He's got 2 of our hits, an RBI, a single and scored, double and scored. Gunnar with a hot offensive game. I still got some eating to do. I'll let you watch. Gunnar works a walk, pushing Hott to second. Fifth starting out well for Cedar Park. Ryder Hernandez steps to the plate. Hit batsman and scored in the first. Lined out
Now batting number 14,
to left
Ryder Hernandez.
in the third. Ryder strikes it up the line. Scores a runner from second. Is Hott. RBI double for Ryder. Hott scores from second. Gunnar moves from first to third. One of the biggest bites I took of that burger had to go down really quick. Ryder gets an RBI double right up the line. Cole Kruger, DH. Steps in, but need some pitching conversation for McNeil. (7-5) the score now.
Number 2,
Narrowed the
Cole
margin
Kruger.
to 2. Cole Kruger. Cleanup hitter today, the DH. Lefty steps in. 0 for 2, a sacrifice fly and an unassisted out at first, so I guess we'll sacrifice it 0 for 1. First pitch misses, 1-0. No outs, a run in. Gunner at third, Ryder at second. This one's lifted to right. It will be fair. Should score the run from third. Makes the catch, the tag at third. Here he comes. Throw cut off. And it's a 1-run game, 7-6. Absek scoring from third. Ryder going from second to third.
Now batting number 22,
Sacrifice
Trey Verber.
F9 by Cole Kruger, an RBI. Trey Verber, left fielder. RBI double in the first. Struck out swinging in the third. First pitch, strike one. Two and one now to Trey Verber, and I finally finished my burger, and man, that was a heck of a burger. I almost said, what a burger, but that's, you know, already taken by somebody. 2-1 to Trey Verber here. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Curveball dropped off the table. Couldn't get a hold of it. It's only one out. 2 runs are in. Ryder Hernandez at third with the tying run potentially. This one tapped back to the mound. He's going to look at third and go to first. Ryder hesitated for a second as he looked at him, but he didn't go back. And after he went to first, Ryder was able to sneak home. Game tied. Catcher Louis Alonso lined out to short on a hard hit ball that just was right at him. Then popped up to center his 2 trips previously. Tell you what,
Now batting number 19,
come to McNeil and the
Louis
concession
Alonso.
stands open. Go ahead and get one of those burgers. $5, double patties, and some of the best burger cooking I've seen or tasted at a high school park. All strike one at Luis Alonso. It's good. We like to have people help support our booster club by buying concessions at the ballpark. We need to do that at theirs too. Lifted. Just foul territory. First baseman makes the catch, looking into a fierce sun. And that ends the inning. But Cedar Park ties the game with 3 runs. There is a single, a walk, a double, sacrifice fly. We're tied at 6. Brand new ball game with 2 innings to go. Well, 3 for them, 2 for us. We'll be right back.
East of Omaha, you can listen to the engine moaning out as one long song. You can think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before. But your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do when you're riding 16 hours and there's nothing much to do. And you don't feel much like riding, you just wish the trip was through. See, here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go playing the star again. There I go, turn the page. Well, you walk into a restaurant, strung out from the road.
Yeah, we gon' be straight. He saw me make $1 million off one damn play.
Okay, another inning of work for Kevin Muir on the mound as He faces the Mavericks in the bottom of the fifth.
Now
Bottom of the
batting
order,
number 2,
9-1 and
shortstop,
2
Sam
due.
Kubaini.
Leading off is the shortstop, Sam Kubaini. First pitch, Kevin fastball outside, 1-0. Sam walked both previous at-bats. Neither of those was against Muir. Fastball low and away. That fastball stays high. Quickly 3-0, the leadoff hitter. Tied the game at 7, can't let it get away from us. Fastball high and out. None of those pitches was particularly close. Leadoff walk becomes an 88%er. We've only had a guy reach base for free for McNeil once previous
Now
in this
batting number
game.
1, Jack
Become an
Gomes.
88%er, and yes, he did score. Bosek was hit by a pitch to start the third. Bunt, first base side. Muir shovels to first base, made the catch. Good play by both Muir and Vaughn. Moves the runner to second. Sacrifice bunt. Lane Balius, the
Now
catcher,
batting number 27,
doubled and
Lance
scored.
Bailey's.
On with an error and was stranded at third and then struck out looking. Fastball outside, 1-0. One out, runner in scoring position, Sam Kubaini at second. Cue ball foul, right side in the grass, 1-1. Chris Windisman on deck, Caleb Mendoza after him. Mendoza's got 2 hits and 2 RBIs already today. Fastball, swing and a miss. So he tipped it a little bit, but 1-2. Nice to get a third strike here and go to 2 outs. And we got it. A nice piece of pitching by Kevin Muir. Second strikeout in 5 batters.
Chris Windisman.
Here's Chris Windisman. Center fielder, 3-hole hitter, takes called strike 1. He flied out to center. He struck out looking, and he grounded out to Absek at second. Misses, 1-1. 2 outs, Kubaini at second. Tie game, 7-7. We each got a touchdown. High and out, 2-1. Some games this year, Jason Malmquist will join me again, so you don't just have to hear my monotone voice as that one's fouled out of play. Don't hear just me all day long. 2-2 to Windisman. And because of my previous commitment to do stadium announcing for the number 7 ranked NCAA D3 baseball team in the land, Concordia, and the fact that their schedule isn't Thursdays and Saturdays this year, which never conflicted with the Tuesday-Friday district schedule of high school games, and I could do both, now they conflict. Called strike 3, another looking strikeout. Third strikeout in the last 5 batters for Kevin Muir. Keep it here for just a second, finish my thought. Yeah, and so there's going to be some days now where there's Concordia games going on when there's Cedar Park games, and I'm kind of obligated to do theirs. So, those of you who are Timberwolves football fans, and I know there are a lot of you who are also baseball fans because there's so many football players on the baseball roster, you're familiar with our broadcast of Timberwolves football. I am the play-by-play guy away from Gupton and the stadium voice in games at home at Gupton. And in those home games, my color guy, Josh Willard, steps in and does play-by-play, and he co-hosts Timberwolf Night in America with me on Tuesday nights during the football season. Well, he is going to step up and do some baseball games, mostly in April. Here's some times when I can't do them because I'm doing Concordia games. So I'll have play-by-play of some Cedar Park baseball games, and Josh Bullard will have some as well. 7-7 now. They've got 3 at-bats left, and we've just got 2. They are at 4, 5, and 6 in their order. Those 3 guys collectively are 4 for 7 and a hit batsman and a walk and 3 runs scored and 3 RBIs. So, yeah, this is kind of the damaging part of their order today. These 3 guys and the next guy, too. He's got an RBI and a single and a scored run. So the guys due to come up, the next 3 definitely, and the next 4 if they get that far, are kind of the meat of their order at least today. So we've got some solving to do when they come up. In the meantime, Cedar Park in the top of the 6th. Adam Vaughn, Mason Pedani, Cannon McDonald scheduled 7, 8, 9. First pitch misses low and away. 1-0 to Adam Vaughn. Hadn't had a lot of action at first today. Not been a lot of ground balls in the infield or anything. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Here's a 1-1, low and away. 2-1. Almost through with this first day of the tournament. 2 games tomorrow that we'll broadcast from Round Rock Stadium in Round Rock High School. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Then 2 more games Saturday that we actually won't be broadcasting, but hopefully not a work day, not a school day. You can come out and watch those games. Those will both be at Stony Point. Stony is one of the opponents. I can't recall the other. And caught looking is Adam Vaughn. 1 down. Mason Pedani, right fielder, lefty. Steps in, popped out to the catcher, and grounded out to second base. Mason, one of many football players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them in the starting 9 here. Fouled off by Mason, 0-1. Wow, that burger was so big I don't even know if I need to eat dinner tonight. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to Mason Pedani. And moving his feet a lot in that one. Kind of looked like a tennis player taking a running 2-handed backhand at a shot at the ball. That one low, 1-2. Chop foul right side, still 1-2. Way outside, 2-2. Cannon McDonald next, then top of the order with Cade Hott. Looking for a run anyway. Tied at 7. I don't want to go extra innings. I have something I need to do with our women's basketball team at 6 o'clock. Grounded to the first baseman. He is on it and over to the bag. Woo. But Annie's speed made that closer than it looked like it was going to be. But ultimately, a 3-U and 2 down. Nobody aboard for Cannon McDonald. McDonald singled up the middle, was stranded at first, and flied out to center. Putting pipe on the ball. Not a lot of strikeouts for Cedar Park. They are putting it in play. Let me see. 1, 2. Only 2. Single back through the middle for Cannon McDonald. Second time he's done that today. Good piece of hitting. Little 2-out bingo. So McDonald at first, top of the order with Cade Haught. Haught is 1 for 3. Reached on an error on the pitcher and scored. Popped out to second. Had a bunt single to the left side and scored. Let's keep the magic going with Cade Haught. Nope, outside. Ooh, wow. Boy, was that outside. He called it a strike. That was outside the catcher's kneecap, which was a good foot outside the plate. Throw over, nothing doing. Cade catching the signal from Coach Williams in the third base box. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Cue ball foul into the grass on the right side. Quickly 0-2 to Cade. Doesn't take a lot of pitches. 4 pitches the first at bat, 2 in the second, 1 in his third. 0-2 on him right now. Cade's a man of action. Throw to first. On the ground to the second baseman's left. Makes the play, makes the throw, ends the inning at first. Haught down on the 4-3. Still a tie game. We got 1 at-bat left. They got 2. Function of numbers of pitches thrown. Our pitchers have thrown, there have been 3 of them, thrown 123 pitches through 5. That's a lot. Especially when you look at McNeil, who's thrown 87. Almost 50 pitches less than our guy.
Now batting number 3 with Caleb Mendoza.
Here's Caleb Mendoza. They are at 4, 5, and 6 in the order. First one from your missus, 1-0 to Mendoza. Had 2 RBI singles, stranded both times, and a fly out to center. High and out, 2-0. Don't want to create an 88%er when we're tied late in the game. That one's low. So quickly to 3-0 here, and we may indeed create an 88%er when we're tied late in the game. You're pitching from the stretch, and that's high and in. 4-pitch leadoff walk, and Caleb Mendoza an 88%er. Again, let's see. They've had 2 now. Guy who walked last inning did not score. Guy who was a hit batsman in the third to lead off did score. Here's Ryan Shook. Pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Shook walked and scored in the 4th. Struck out in the 1st, lined out to left in the 2nd. Let's look at 88 percenters for Cedar Park, if there are any today. Or have been none today. Not in this game, anyway. Throw to first, pretty quick, not quick enough. Low and away ball 2, and Muir, who had pitched pretty good coming into this innings, now start off with 6 straight balls. Make that 7. Make that 8. Well, 2 walks to lead off the 6th here, and our tie score is in danger of being untied. Coach Williams coming out to the mound. No outs. Mendoza at second now. Ryan Shook at first for Ryan Vosek, the second baseman. All he's done is have a single, a double, an RBI, score 2 runs. Been on base all 3 times. He was a hit batsman to lead off the 3rd and scored as an 88 percenter. Pitching change. I have not heard this song since I was a teenager. And I'm kind of glad that I haven't. Trey Verver is the pitcher, which means there's going to be a new left fielder as well. Let's see if we can pick that one out for you. Verver, right-hander. Pitched several innings last year, I know. Hard at third, Ryder at short. Trying to catch who they're sending into left. And that looks like a 7, Jake McNeil. So let me get that one in there. So Trey Verver will try his hand at the mound. 4th pitcher of the day for Cedar Park. We started with Julian Swift, went to Tyler DeVolder for a while. Kevin Muir pitched well until the last couple of batters. And then Trey Verver now.
Now batting number 17, Gavin Vanoy.
In place of Ryan Vosek, who's having a great game. I'm not sure why they pulled him, Gavin Vanoy. Right down the tube for a called strike. Boy, I'm not sure why they would pull. He's their best offensive player in this game. Okay. Thank you. Oh and 2 now. Took a called strike 1, then missed it a bunt. James Morio, right fielder, scheduled to be next. Looks like that is him in the on-deck circle. Outside with a fastball. Pretty good velocity by Verver. That one's a little high, maybe a little in. 2 and 2 to Vanoy. Now Vosek played second, so we'll see if number 17 here, Gavin Vanoy, goes in at second or not. There's a nice pitch. Wow, that was a good pitch. Wow. Missed that call. 3-2 the count now. Well, it's called ball 4. Yeah, that was ball 4 as a walk. That was correct. Cedar Park seems to think that that is not a ball 4. Oh, they're wanting to have the swing call. Swings at ball 4, and they didn't ring him up. That's what happened. So they're calling it ball 4. Yeah, he did. He did swing. Good. They appealed and got him, and he did swing. That's the right call. But they moved the runners up to third and second, respectively. So here is James Mario, the right fielder, with 1 out. Runners at second and third. That one too high. Fastball, high and or out, 2-0. There it is. Wow. He's lost track of the strike zone, the umpire has. Clearly a strike. The last at-bat called the ball, and so was that one. You got to wait until the umpire tells you you're on. Don't throw the bat when it's 3-1. Now there's ball 4. Bases loaded with walks. Jackson Collins, the first baseman, is scheduled. And that's not him. 5 is Jacob Ritter.
Now batting number 5, Jacob Ritter.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 to Ritter. Need a couple of outs before that run comes in. There's one of them.
Now batting number 2, Sam Cubaney.
Shortstop Sam Cubaney bats for himself in the 9 hole. Fastball stays high.
Hey, slow it down. Your time.
He walked in his first at-bat, and his second at-bat he walked, and then he walked in his third at-bat. He did swing. Got a lot of McNeil fans thinking that batter didn't swing. I was surprised that they hadn't rung him up live. It looked live like he had swung. 2-0 the count now. Fastball outside, 3-0. Lots and lots of walks right when we don't need them.
Hey, come on, no free ones.
This will walk the game-losing run in. We throw a ball here. Unless we can explode for some runs in the top of the 7th. There's a pitch. Again, I mean, right down the tube. I'd rather him hit it and earn the run than give it to him for free. Right down the tube. Outside, walked it in. Could be the game-losing run. Mendoza scores from third. Shook on with a walk, goes to third. Mario on with a walk, goes to second. Cubani on with a walk. Top of the order with left fielder Jack Goins.
Jack Goins.
Let's go. Concentrate.
Good pitch. Strike one to Goins. He had a sacrifice bunt in the 5th. Walked and was stranded in the 3rd. On was a fielder's choice and scored in the 2nd. Flied out to Sue in center to lead off the game. That one way high, 1-1. Verver throwing with some speed. Probably the biggest speed we've seen from a Cedar Park pitcher in this game. Gotta hit the zone, though. Oh, there's another run coming in. So that one gets by the catcher. 2-1 the count. Ryan Shook scores from 3rd. Mario goes to 3rd. Kubani goes to 2nd. And it's 2-1 to Jack Goins. That one was right at me. Hope you all enjoyed that one. 2-2. Swing and a miss. And Goins is down, but not before the damage is already done. A slew of walks. Every batter in this inning either walked or struck out. And 2 guys were walked home. 9-7 our score. We'll be back in a minute. Well, as I'm counting up pitches and so forth, Cedar Park pitching staff in this game had only thrown 32 called balls going into that inning when we threw 21 in that inning alone. So, wow, 40% of all the called balls that our pitching staff threw in this game were in that last inning when we walked 4 guys and walked 2 runs home. Pitching is the name of this game. How many coaches and players will tell you over the years that, you know, you got great pitching, your hitting can be spotty, and your defense can even be spotty. You got great pitching, you're probably going to win your district. And you can have the best offense in the league and the best defense in the league, and if your pitching isn't any good, you're going to finish last. That happened to us once, remember? Oh, what year was that? Ryan Johnson ended up being a starter at Vanderbilt, an Omaha team, later in life. Ryan Johnson and who was the other guy? Oh, I can't remember. We had the 2 best pitchers measured by all the stats in the district one year and finished in last place. That's kind of weird. Very much against time. Usually if you got pitching, you got it. So here's Gunner. We need 2 runs, top of the 7th. We're 2-3-4 in the order. Gunner swinging a miss at a nice pitch. Gunner an RBI single and scored, a double and scored, a walk and scored. Scored every time he's been up to the plate. Ooh, nice curveball for a called strike 2.
Go, Gunner!
Low, 1-2. Cedar Park's not lost to a 6A team all year, but they might do that here. Need 2 runs, down 9-7. That one way high, 2-2. Gunner climbs even in the count. Hernandez next, then Kruger, then Verver, then Alonzo, then Vaughn, then Padani, then McDonald, then Hawk, and back to Abzak. That one towards me. Still 2-2. Inside and high. Full count now to Gunnar Absack. Kick and a throw. Driven to center. Back. Can't get it over his head. Gunner's running. Round in second, headed for third. The throw will be not in time. Actually going to throw it away. But not far enough for Gunner to get home. Lead off triple to start the seventh for Gunnar Absack. Too bad nobody was on. Ryder Hernandez to the plate. He was a hit batsman and scored in the first, lined out to left in the second, had an RBI double to left in the fifth, and scored that time as well. This one lifted to center. Back he goes. Over his head as well. Gunner and Ryder back-to-back over the head of the center fielder. RBI double for Ryder. Ryder becomes a tying run in scoring position. No outs, tying run in scoring position, the form of Ryder Hernandez for Cole Kruger, who had a great first game at the plate. Hasn't been so good the second game. 2 sacrifice flies to right. Of course, that gets the job done. And an unassisted ground out to first. So officially just 0 for 1. Catcher setting up outside to the left-handed hitting Cole Kruger. The pitch is right in that spot for a called strike one. Nice bit of pitching. Ryder just an average lead at second. Pitcher looks at him. Here's the pitch. On the ground, foul, right side. 0-2 to Kruger. After him, there's Trey Verver, and then Luis Alonso, then Adam Vaughn. They're going to fake the throw to get Ryder back into second. Kruger steps in to face his 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Kruger is down on strikes. Trey Verver, left fielder, is where he started out. He's on the mound at the moment, or at least when we're in the field at the moment. Started off with an RBI double, but he was cleaned off a second. Then struck out swinging in the third. Bounced back to the pitcher in the fifth.
Now batting 22, Trey Verver.
Verver will have his work cut out for him. We can get Ryder in to tie this game on the other side of the inning. That one misses 1-0. That one inside. Oh my gosh, it almost hit him in the shoulder and he called it a strike. Haven't been a lot of ball and strike calls that I've disagreed with this umpire today. Probably 5 maybe, which hundreds of pitches. That's something. Timeout call by Verver. Chopped foul, third base side, fielded by Lanny Williams. 1-2 to Verver. 1 out, 1 run in. It's a 1-run game, 9-8. We trail. But the tying run in the form of Ryder Hernandez is aboard in scoring position at second base. Pitch. Swung on and driven to left, but that's going to go foul. Or is it? No! Goodness gracious, it wasn't foul. It was a home run by the pitcher, Trey Verver. Ryder ties the game. Verver around third home, and Cedar Park will take the lead 10-9. Out hitting McNeil 11-6, I believe, too. I thought that thing was going to hook foul. It did not. Got up in that south breeze and went over. So here's Luis Alonso catching in this game. He lined out to short, popped out to center, and fouled out to the first baseman in his previous 3 trips. So he's due. He's a pretty good hitter. Hadn't gotten anything in this game. Previous game, scored a couple runs at sacrifice, walked, but he didn't get a hit in that game either, so hitless today is Louis. I'm sure he wants to rectify that right here. Why not? A lot of work to do, though. McNeil's the home team. They're going to come to bat with the meat of their order coming up in the bottom of the 7th. Be nice to get more than just 1 run. So only 1 out. Nobody on now after that base cleaning homer by Trey Verber. Boy, did he hit that thing a long way. Inside to Alonso, 1-0. On the ground, past the pitcher. Shortstop down on it, can't get it. It went under his glove. It just didn't bounce up into that glove. I'm going to call that a hit. No outs. Alonso at first. Adam Vaughn scheduled to hit. Yep, that's Vaughn in the 7 hole. Struck out looking last time. Walked and was stranded at second in the 4th. Reached on an E4 but was cleaned off, picked off a first in the 2nd. Umpire talking to the pitcher about something. Usually that's a warning about a motion they're making not being quite legal. The guy's been pitching for a long time in this game. I'm not sure why suddenly he's doing something illegal. Adam Vaughn. Fastball stays a little bit high. 1-0 to Adam. Pitch. Oh my gosh, there's that thing that's high and inside. That was at his chin. He called it a strike. 1-1. This one skied foul left side. Out of play. Went a long ways too. 1-2. 6th hitter to the plate here in the inning. 3 runs have scored. We started the inning down 2. We're now up 1. Triple, a double, and a home run, and a single. We have hit for the cycle in the inning. Throw to first. Nothing doing. Lined foul left side. Really got a hold of that one too. Just a little ahead of it. Still 1-2. A couple of ways you can hit for the cycle. A player can do it basically across your scoreboard horizontally, and the team can do it in 1 inning vertically, and that's what they've done. Number to the mound and over to first for the 2nd out. Does move Luis Alonso to 2nd for Mason Pedani, the right fielder. Grounded out unassisted to first base last time up. Before that he bounced out to 2nd. Then he popped up to catch it. Oh, they're going to bat Hunter Hewitt for him. Hunter steps in. Starting pitcher in our first game today. Of course, he eats quarterbacks for dinner, too, on a football field. Called strike 1 for Hunter Hewitt. Part of probably our best defensive line ever this year. And this one is a liner into right. Runaround's 3rd. This could be the insurance run coming home. The throw is cut off. Cedar Park leads 11-9. 4 runs in the inning. That was Luis Alonso scoring from 2nd.
Now batting number 6, Cannon McDonald.
Cannon McDonald, 9-hole hitter. Singled up the middle last time. Singled up the middle his first time. Flied out to center in between. This one's going to left center. Back, 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 back. And that's a 2-bouncer to the wall. Here comes Hunter Hewitt rounding third. The throw will not be in time. And McDonald slides into third. An RBI triple, and the Timberwolves now lead 12-9. What an explosion here. Top of the order now, we will have batted around. This is Cade Haught playing third base, his 5th at-bat of the game, on with an E1 and scored. Popped out to second. Bunt single to the left side and scored, and grounded out to second. Swing and a miss, 0-1 to Cade. Cedar Park, when pressed today in both games, down multiple runs late, has just exploded for runs to take over the game. And this one's driven to center field, and that will drop. Another run scores. RBI single to the middle for Cade Haught. That was Cannon McDonald scoring from third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runs in the inning. It is 13-9. Gunnar Absek started this inning off with a triple and later scored. And he'll get a chance to bat for the second time in the inning after McNeil has a conference. Remember, there's 4 more games in this tournament. Tomorrow they'll face Round Rock and then Vista Ridge, both games at Round Rock, and we'll broadcast those games for you.
Pitching for McNeil, number 20, Dominic Escamilla.
Did you hear Dominic Escamilla, the next pitcher for McNeil? And Saturday they'll play Stony Point and then Liberty Hill, both of those games at Stony Point. And we won't be broadcasting those. Lots and lots of 6A schools. Liberty Hill will be the only one that wasn't. Well, Belton is not 6A either. Great workout prior to district. So we watch the new pitcher warm up. Dominic Escamilla, number 20. I'll put that in. These tournaments are so hard on pitching staffs. The only way you can survive them is you got to have pretty good offense yourself. And I tell you, Cedar Park, double-digit runs both games today, double-digit runs in a couple of games last weekend. The bats and the base-running legs and the base-running savvy have been shown off to good effect here early in the season for the Timberwolves. This will be the 10th batter of the inning when Gunnar steps in for the second time here in the 7th. Tell you what, there's going to be a team this year, folks. You can't ever leave the game early if they're behind. They're ready to do it at any point. Here's so far the results this inning. Triple and a run scored, double and a run scored, a strikeout. Home run, a single and a run scored. Tap back to the pitcher. Single and a run scored, triple and a run scored, and a single, and he's still aboard at first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits in the inning. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had 6 hits in the game coming into this inning. Here's Gunnar. All he's doing is score all 4 times he's come to the plate. Pulls a bat back on a fake bunt attempt. Pitch is called low, 1-0. Two outs, runner at first is Haught. High and in of the kind that's been called a strike lately by this umpire, but not this time. In fact, some have been closer to the batter than that one was and called a strike. 2 outs, 2-0. Runner going. We're going to throw down, not in time. Stolen base for Cade Haught, his second of the day. Second of the game, I should say. And I don't think he had it in the first game. Pitch was called a ball, so 3-0 to Gunner. Probably see something to hit here. I might take a chance on a 3-0 pitch. Guy's got to throw a strike in a game when you're up by 4 runs in the last inning. I might go ahead and take a chance at that one. Give him the green light. That's outside. Take the walk. 4-pitch walk for Gunner. And he stays 1,000 on base percentage for the game. Single, a double, a walk, a triple, and a double, and a walk. He's almost hit for the cycle. Just needed a homer. Just needed a homer. Here's Ryder. Hit batsman and scored. Lined out to left field. RBI double and scored. And another RBI double and scored. Nice day for Ryder as well. 11th batter of the inning. Sent 12 in the 4th inning in the first game. Timeout call. Glad you're with us. We kind of up and down throughout that first game. This has been a lot more stable. Trying to get in the groove, the broadcasting groove, just like the team's trying to get in the baseball groove here early in the season. Swing and a miss, tipped into the glove. 0-1 to Ryder Hernandez. Future, well, probably, I guess, shortstop or second baseman at Texas State next year. Runner's going, swung on and lifted into left. Back goes the left fielder over his head. One hopper to the wall, run scores. That's Haught. Rounding third is Absek. He will score as well. And the Timberwolves have opened up a can. Another RBI double for Ryder. This one gets him 2 RBIs. 3 doubles in the game for Ryder Hernandez. And he's a pretty good quarterback, too.
Now batting number 2, Cole Kruger.
Here's Cole Kruger. Hitless in 4 trips. A couple of sacks, a 3U and a K. Tipped back into the net, 0-1 to Cole Kruger. He becomes the 12th batter of this inning, duplicating the number of guys we sent to the plate in the 4th inning against Cedar Ridge earlier today. Might be kind of a high-scoring season. Guys are scoring on us, and we are scoring more on them. And that almost hits Cole. Almost an ear cleaner for Cole Kruger. 1-1. Check that ball for earwax. The 1-1. Outside. 2-1. Verver scheduled next. He's already hit a home run in the inning. Two outs, though. It could end at any time. Swing and a miss. Now they're 1 strike away from finally getting out of the Cedar Park 7th. 15-9. Fouled. Still at 2-2. 8 hits this inning. There's also a walk. Only had 7 hits coming into the inning. 15 hits and 15 runs. 9 hits and 6 runs for McNeil. 9 runs and 6 hits. This one's lifted to center. Should be catchable. Windham makes the catch, and the half-hour or more inning is over, but not before Cedar Park sends 12 to the plate. They get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runs on 8 hits and break this game open with a 6-run lead, 15-9, going in the last at-bat for the McNeil Mavericks. We'll be right back.
what he broke down. The whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's choking now. The clock's run out. Time's up. Over. Loud. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. Choke. He's so mad, but he won't give up. That is he know. He won't have it. He knows his whole back to these ropes. It don't matter. He's cold. He knows that, but he's broke. He's so stagnant. He knows when he goes back to this mobile home. That's when it's back to the lab again, yo. This old rhapsody better go capture this moment and hope it don't do it. It's out in the music, the moment you own it, you better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music, the moment you own it, you better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better souls escaping through this hole that is gaping. This world is mine for the taking. Make me king as we move toward a new world order. A normal life is boring, but superstardom's close to postmortem. It only grows harder, homie grows hotter. He blows, it's all over. These is all on him. Coast to coast shows, he's known as the Globetrotter. Lonely roads got him, we know.
Lance Balius to lead off for McNeil in the bottom of the 7th. 2, 3, 4 due in the McNeil order. Balius, Windisman, and Mendoza, all good hitters. Facing Trey Verver.
Lance Balius.
First pitch misses low and away, 1-0. Balius has struck out the last 2 times up. Before that, he reached on an E5 and doubled and scored. Strike right there, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Fouled that one. Still 1-2 to Lance Balius. Here in the last chance for McNeil. That one misses. 2-2. Foul back to the screen, and the fastball that was right down the middle. He'll stay at 2-2, and this will be the 7th pitch to the first batter for McNeil here in the bottom of the 7th. This one's in the air, foul territory near first base. Makes the catch. Louis Alonso now playing first as Bretz is behind the plate. This is the first I noticed of that. Sorry for not telling you that earlier. So foul out 3. 1 down, nobody on. Chris Windisman. He's 0 for the day. 2 strikeouts, both looking. Ground out to second and a fly out to Darian Sue in center. Who hadn't done that? Swing and a miss. That was high. 0-1. Low. 2-1. Fouled it. 2-2. Comes a 2-2. That one's low. Full count now to Chris Windisman.
Let's go, Trey. No free one.
Verver to Brett, swung on, lifted, right field, back and over near the foul line, camping under it, making the catch. It was Gavin Bernard that started out there. I'm not sure that's still him. Last chance, last hitter for McNeil. If he's out, Caleb Mendoza, cleanup hitter, third baseman.
Caleb Mendoza.
Pretty good day. 2 for 3 with a walk and a run scored and a pair of RBIs. High and in, 1-0 to Caleb Mendoza. If we get this finished here in a batter or two, hopefully just one. We'll go away for a minute while I tabulate some stats and watch for Coach to come up. He'll join us on the post-game show if he remembers before we sign off. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss, 1-2. We're now a strike away from a pretty nice win, considering how far down we were. Swing and a miss, and he's down, and the ball game is over. 3 up, 3 down in the final inning. Cedar Park wins this one 15-9. 1411020. 1411020. Yeah, okay, well, I got that good. All right, we're going to go away for a minute. I'll leave the music playing in the facility here and the camera on. And in a little bit, we'll be back with a post-game show, and I'll give you all the offensive stats. And
Still doing baseball. I may not make it, guys.
Well, Coach is out there talking with the players. A little post-game conversation. I'll switch the camera over there. So I'm going to give you the offensive stats while I wait for him to come up. Hopefully he remembers he had one plan to come up. A lot of stuff here. Cade Haught goes up 2 for 5, 2 stolen bases, 3 runs. Gunnar Absek 3 for 3. Single, double, and triple, 2 walks, 5 runs. Ryder Hernandez has 4 RBIs, 3 doubles, 4 runs. He goes 3 for 4. Cole Kruger 0 for 3, 2 sacrifices. Trey Verver 2 for 4, double, a homer, 3 RBIs, and 1 run scored. Louis Alonso 1 for 4, 1 run scored. Adam Vaughn 0 for 3 with a walk. Gavin Bernard 0 for 2. Mason Pedani 0 for 1. Hunter Hewitt 1 for 1 with a run and RBI. Darian Sue 1 for 1. Cannon McDonald 2 for 3 with 1 run, an RBI, and a triple. Player of the game's got to be Verver. He ends up being the winning pitcher, and he hit a home run that knocked in the game-winning RBI. They are trying to turn the electricity off upstairs, so I'm going to have to go ahead and shut our broadcast down. Coach still talking to the team. We're not going to be able to have him on this one. We'll try to have him tomorrow. Thanks for listening today. Special thanks to the whole Vype staff. Remember, 2 games tomorrow. We'll have them from Round Rock for you. Round Rock and Vista Ridge. Brad Cohn signing off for the Vype Network.